What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Spinner Awesomeness, and if you're new to this channel, please feel free to leave a like and that subscribe button down below. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and tonight I will be simulating the 1-2 New Orleans Saints versus the 0-3 Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons they're spiraling downhill pretty quickly right now. They allowed 52 points in back-to-back weeks. It's just not looking good right now for the Falcons. Meanwhile, the Saints, they're also struggling right now. So, one of these teams are hoping to get back on pace. And, yeah. We're going to upgrade some guys, and then I'll get the rankings, and then we're going to jump right into action. So, without further ado, let's get out of the action. Alrighty. It doesn't look like the Saints need upgrades, so we're gonna go over to the Falcons. And it doesn't look like the Falcons need upgrades either. So now we're gonna get the rankings in which the Saints have the number 5 offensive league. Meanwhile, the Falcons have the number 16 offensive league. Defensively, yeah, the Saints have the number 18 defensive league, and meanwhile the Falcons have the number 29 defensive league. And this is being played at 9:30 a.m. apparently. I don't know why, unless it's like being played in London, but it's saying it's being played in Atlanta, so I don't know what the hell is going on, but okay. Oh boy. Alrighty. It's probably gonna be a very low scoring game, but we're still gonna be simulating this, because why the hell not?
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons taking on Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They come in 0-3 and in... Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Falcons make their way out behind their new quarterback for 2024, signed back in March, the veteran Kirk Cousins.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Play fake. Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And you look at the Saints defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
the Falcons had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go play action. Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. A good pickup there at 22. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On first and 10, Cousins locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Again, it's Cousins. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Third down at 6. Throwing, Cousins. touchdown. Drake London, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and second in black and gold.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 25 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards. And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, Ray McLeod. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A give left side to Robinson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And you look at this Saints defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 10. Cousins now. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the chains move again, and that's typical for Olave because he's been a consistent playmaker dating back to his days as a Buckeye, and that trend has only continued ever since he arrived in the NFL. Over 1,000 yards for the second straight season last year, and he's someone the Saints expect huge things from going forward.
Carr now on first down. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. To throw his Carr. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, fourth down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on fourth and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Second down and 4. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Play action now. Cousins. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Cousins. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Cousins on 1st down. Got London on a slant. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mooney, the motion man right. Cousins to throw it. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Devo. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From midfield, here's Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. In motion right, that's Wilson. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw, it's Carr. Throw out wide is incomplete. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be fourth down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. To throw, Cousins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins again. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Right back to Pitts again. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a 1-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 3rd down and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Carr again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Carr now on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Carr to throw on second down. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Throw again. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Carr to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first and 10, Cousins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more to first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll throw again. Cousins complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Cousins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
McManus now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. That one too wide and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. In our game, it's been the play of Derek Carr that's led the way. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Carr now to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run this one right with Robinson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
That's not the first time they've worked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
first and 10, it's Robinson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, here's a second down and 9. Cousins now. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cousins to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Now Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's third and goal. To throw, Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Koo now for the point after. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Carr. complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. Complete. It's Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throwing for the L route, he finds Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. To throw is Carr. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Inside handoff now, Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Carr. There's a short one caught by Johnson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. In motion left is Wilson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
Third down at 13. Carr gonna throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Dennis Allen, he makes the call, and his offense stays put. They're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Cousins on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First down, here's Cousins. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Cousins again. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Into the hands of London. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Robinson, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll look to throw. Escapes the sack. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Kuhn knocks this one through the post, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Carr now on 1st down. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Carr to throw. Olave over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Carr now on 1st down. Fights through him, going right back to Wilson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They go back to the ground with Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially solve this one. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there complete to Mooney. Here now, 3rd down. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and 4. Now Carr on the bootleg. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Oh man, Falcons, what happened? Oh my gosh, bro. 0-4. What an awful performance. Oh my god. At least he didn't allow 52 points though. But allowing 37 points to the freaking Saints of all teams, that's just disgusting. Alright. So Kirk Cousins went 37 for 55 with 361 passing yards, a touchdown, and he had 3 interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 22 yards. Derek Carr went 37 for 41 with 305 passing yards, a touchdown, and no interceptions. And his longest pass of the day was from 22 yards. For rushing, Kendre Miller had 9 rushing attempts for 34 yards, a touchdown, and his longest run of the day was from 10 yards. Jamal Williams had 8 rushes for 18 yards, a touchdown, and his longest run of the day was from 7 yards. There we go. Chris Olave had 5 catches for 50 yards, a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day is from 14 yards. Drake London had 7 catches for 101 yards, a touchdown, and his longest catch of the day is from 22 yards. Drew Dahlman allowed a sack. Caleb McGarry allowed 2 sacks. Matthew Bergeron allowed a sack. Chris Lindstrom allowed a sack. Ryan Ramczyk allowed a sack. And Jake Matthews allowed a sack. Brian Bresee had 2 sacks. Cameron Jordan had 2 sacks. Chase Young had a sack. Arnold Ebikati had a sack. And Kalen Saunders had a sack. For kicking, Brandon McManus had 3 field goals, and his longest was from 43 yards. And Young Hoi Koo had made 2 field goals, and his longest one was from 44 yards. And now for punting, Bradley Pinion had 2 punts for 85 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 44 yards. Joseph Charlton had 2 punts for 80 yards, and his longest punt of the day was from 46 yards. And then for kick returns, Mike Hughes had 6 returns for 146 yards, and his longest was from 31 yards. And Kool-Aid McKinstry had 4 returns for 82 yards, and his longest return of the day was from 21 yards. Ray McLeod for 8 punt returns had only 1 return for 9 yards, and Rashid Shaheed had 2 returns for 6 yards, and his longest one was from and his longest return of the day was from 5 yards. And that's pretty much like all the stats from this game as the Saints continue the Falcons' losing streak, as the Saints are now 0-4 and as the Falcons are now 0-4 and the Saints are now 2-2, and the Saints defeated the Falcons 37-20. And very interesting game for sure in Atlanta. As I will be upgrading some guys real quick, and then from there on out, we're gonna see which game will be. I will be simulating tomorrow night potentially, but Brandon Dorless will be a 71 overall, and Matthew Bergeron will be a 74 overall. You love to see that. Alrighty. That's for the Falcons, and now we're going to be going right over to the Saints. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright. Whoa. Alright, upgrade. It looks like the Saints got some upgrades, as we got Eric McCoy, who will be in 87 overall. Willie Gay will be in 77 overall, and very interesting last name. And then Kool-Aid McKinstry, a very interesting first name. He's made 75 overall. And that's that for those guys. And then the next game that I'll be simulating will be the Los Angeles Rams versus the Chicago Bears. Yikes. They're both 0-3 on the season, so that's gonna be an awful game. But I'm still gonna be. I'm still gonna simulate it for to keep the momentum going. But let me know in the comments down below what your score predictions are for that game. But that'll be the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. If you guys made it to this video, make sure you guys leave a like, hit that subscribe button. You haven't already. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, like I said at the beginning of the video. And yeah, I'm hoping that I can continue my streams again soon. I'm sorry for the lack of activity. I've been like really busy as of recently. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for the support. It truly means a lot to me. I love you all so much, and until then, have an awesome night, guys. Love you all.